Yeah.
Will there be downloadable content outside map packs in the future?
Yes.
Outside. I mean, not just map packs, because everyone expects map packs, but will it be like single player content or co-op content or?
We are going to be doing downloadable content. What that content is, we haven't even dreamt it up yet, to be quite honest.
There's a possibility anyway.
Single player content is very hard. And the reason that it's very hard is that if you think of a single player level, you're going to play it in, let's say, half an hour. And you're probably not going to play it again.
Well, that's true.
You'll play it once. And the problem is it takes us a really long time to make a single player level really, really good and awesome. And it's just for the time required to make the investment of making a single player level that is only going to be played for half an hour versus a map on multiplayer that may get played for hundreds of hours. It's a compromise we make. Yes, you know what, I think if people will ask what's the biggest thing they want in downloadable content, a lot of people, I don't want single player content. It's just hard.
Yeah, okay.
And I think what we did 2 years ago is we said, okay, here's some MP maps and here's a new zombie mode or a new zombie map. I don't know what we're going to be doing this time.
That's a good idea, though.
But we will want to do something that, you know, gives people some more variety in what they're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Bring the zombie mode back. Yes. I know you guys announced about this game for the DS too, right? Or no?
Yes, we have a DS version.
So how's that? Any new cool stuff there, or just going to be strictly single player, or?
No, so there's multiplayer on the DS. Is it 6 player? Do you remember the number? I don't know the exact number, but no. So Endspace is the developer that has done the DS SKU, and they've actually done COD 4, World at War, Modern. This is their 4th Call of Duty DS game, and they literally each year just get better and better and better. Okay. There's multiplayer. There's actually voice over IP on the DS, which we did this year, which is awesome. There is, let's see, there's a whole campaign mode. There's a co-op mode. There's an MP mode. It's a very, very deep and rich NDS game.
Okay, so that's cool.
Going back to customization, tell me about This Is My Gun, aka gun porn.
Gun porn. So the gun porn video was cool because it showed you all the different things you can do with the camo, with the reticle, with the lenses. So let's go here. Yeah. So create a class. So this is my weapon. All right, what kind of weapon do you guys want? Give me pick a
assault rifle.
Assault rifle. All right, so let's pick the FAMAS. People like the FAMAS. All right, so attachments. So I want to put an undermounted flamethrower with a reflex sight. And so what kind of camo? There's all kinds of camo. We'll pick that one, buy and equip. I'm going to add my clan tag on there. I'm going to have my emblem on there. And now I've done pretty much everything. I haven't unlocked reticle or reticle color lenses.
You would just need a red dot.
Yeah, actually, so let me go and change my perk to give myself Warlord, so now I can have multiple things on my gun. Back, primary, no, sorry, attachments, now I can add the other one. Did that wrong. But you get the gist now, right? So there's my dude, there's his gun, it's all customized. If I want to change the camo, I can do something else. So now it's different. And what will happen is when I go in the game, match, until we get to a match. But what will happen is you'll actually see your emblem you created. So actually, you can't see my emblem at the top right now, can you? So that's the emblem I've made right now. I will actually see that on my gun. And then as you look at the poster, which we call Sitting Bull over here, when the photograph was taken, the photographer had Sally etched on the gun. And that inspired us to say, wow, you know what, that's really cool. We want to actually etch our clan tags on our guns. So when you unlock your clan tag, that'll actually be on the gun. And we actually released some screenshots tonight that actually has like Pwn or TKO written on the gun. And that's something you can just do yourself. Oh. And there's nothing can be more humiliating when you're watching a kill streak that has the guy's emblem on it with his clan tag that he's customized. You know, okay, that's the gun that's been haunting me. Game in and game out. And again, it's all the whole thing about personalization and customization. We want to make people that are out there just have a little bit more of an identity in Call of Duty. because we feel that that's going to give them sort of a little more ownership and even more notoriety. I think that's been done before. We have this sort of concept of like I get to play. I'm in this giant world of a Call of Duty community, but I'm really alone. No one really, people know me as just my gamer tag.
Right.
This is giving my gamer tag just more personality with my emblem that I've created myself, with my, customizing my gun myself. Again, giving people more chances to sort of create an identity for themselves. And we'll be able to do that with the player card too. So your videos that you've made.
Right, with all the emblems and everything that you'll be
What,
able to do.
why you guys haven't announced anything of like a beta for this game?
So we're not doing an open beta for
No?
Call of Duty Black Ops. We are doing. There is an internal sort of beta that we are doing, but it's closed to Activision only.
Okay.
But really, that's how we test the infrastructure for it. But there's not going to be an open beta
No
for
beta,
Black
okay.
Ops.
Cool.
So if people try to sell you an open beta, please do not buy it because it's not true. We've
Not
seen the
real.
ads. We've seen the scammers out there. We're not doing an open beta.
Are there any plans to release Black Ops for 3DS?
Black Ops for 3DS. Nothing at this time. No.
Okay.
Anything else?
Oh, God,
I think we're. So why gamers should buy this game in November?
Why should gamers buy this game in
Yes.
November?
If they already, they've been a fan of
Call of Duty year
Call of
after
Duty.
year.
Yeah. So why this game?
Sure. So I think Call of Duty Black Ops brings a lot of new things to Call of Duty that you've never seen before. From the single player side, there's a whole new campaign and a whole new setting. We've never done sort of this time period, which is sort of like the Cold War, the 1960s. You've got Vietnam. The game's really only about 1/3, 25-30% Vietnam. We go to places like Cuba. We actually have levels in Russia. We've got levels in China. We really kind of go across the globe in the game. It is probably the deepest story I think we've ever done in a Call of Duty game. I'm actually very excited to see how people respond to the story. It's a very cool way of mixing sort of historical elements and really sort of what I would say almost fucking up fiction in a way so that it almost feels like, wow, that could have happened. And I don't know if it did or if it didn't because these were all sort of deniable operations and I don't really know what's been that's real, that's been disclosed or not. And there's so much in that time period. Look, there's assassinations of world leaders and presidents. There was people were one button press away from blowing up the world. And you kind of know that because it was in the history books, you kind of see in the movies, but no one's really sort of elaborated and created these sort of stories that are based on this. So it was fertile ground for us. And then taking all that inspiration to create cool maps in multiplayer and to add all these cool new features to multiplayer that people haven't played with before. I actually think it's going to be the game people are going to love to play come November.
I must ask, a lot of our readers were complaining about the length of Modern Warfare 2. It was like barely 4 hours. And will this, you seem to like the campaign, is it longer?
I would say that this game is comparable probably to World at War in terms of length.
Okay.
Just that was our cue.
Yeah, I know. Hurry up, guys. Finish. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks a lot, man.
Guys, thank you very much.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
Out.